But we begin tonight with those would-be thieves targeting an historical cemetery in Wyandotte. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford. The cemetery has been the final resting place for ordinary people, dignitaries, former slaves, and veterans of the Civil War. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig went to Wyandotte. She got a chance to talk to people who work to maintain the cemetery, which they consider a passion and an honor.
The Oakwood Cemetery here in Wyandotte has been a sacred and special place for generations. Sadly, would-be thieves thought nothing of the damage they leave behind.
I enjoy preserving people's stories. You know, these people in here have been forgotten for hundreds of years.
Mary-Johna Wein and Dan Gillespie belong to the Wyandotte Historical Society, and their passion to preserve history is why they also volunteer to maintain the Oakwood Cemetery.
We have former mayors, former state legislators buried in here. Henry Ford seamstress is buried in here. There's a lot of cool people who have been forgotten over time.
Including almost 30 veterans, almost half of them from the Civil War.
Our city is one of the most historic cities next to Detroit in the state of Michigan.
But 8 days ago, someone, maybe more than one person, came here to try to break into the old shed, tearing up the grounds and narrowly missing headstones.
We have nothing in the shed. Headstone cleaning supplies. I honestly think they tried to take the riding lawnmower that we have. We have an old riding lawnmower that no longer works, so it's out of the shed because we were going to scrap it. But the ground over there is so squishy we would get stuck. So that's why it's still there.
And perhaps it was the soft ground of the 200-year-old cemetery that hastened a bit of karma, causing the would-be thieves to get stuck deep in the mud, but that led to serious damage as they tried to get out.
I was very upset.
Volunteers like Dan and Mary-Johna have been trying to fill in the holes and smooth out the damage as best they can.
That was terrible. We work hard here, and we try to maintain it as much as possible.
Nothing severe, but we run it off 100% donations, and those bricks I got donated from somebody on the Buy Nothing Wyandotte page. And yeah, we use them. We put them around the trees so the lawnmower doesn't cut them, and you know, we're trying to make it pretty in here.
And if the would-be thieves even think of coming back,
don't. There's nothing to gain from this. I mean, you know, we are a cemetery, and what we're doing is trying to preserve history. If it was your family, you would not want this to happen to them.
We want to preserve it for the next generation and in the future.
People often forget about our past, but here the past kind of comes to life.
In Wyandotte, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Such important work. Thank you so much, Kim.